Honestly, my biggest concern with him is there's a humongous hole in his side. Oh, you just stepped in dog poop! Good morning, everyone. We're running slow. Sebastian's just so jet-lagged. This guy is up and I'm doing my best to try and bandage him up. He was a bloody mess with this gaping hole, but I need to get this bandage to stick. Yeah. He's trying to find a good spot to go poopy. What'd you smell, Benny?
You're being so helpful. Yeah. I wouldn't be able to drive the car safely without you. Yeah. Do you want to go look, go. You want to learn the names of the juices? Yeah, please. Okay.
Hi, everyone. Sorry about the wind. So, Benny's doing good today. It's difficult for him to get up. I think the pain medicine makes him a little weaker. This morning he got up a little easier because his medicine had worn off, so I took him outside on leash because it just makes him so happy instead of in the side yard. I think some rain's coming, so for now I'm gonna take him out here to the little grassy area across the street while I can. This is his second trip outside today. He had a little pee and he's just enjoying smelling. Looks like he's gonna take a poo, so I won't show you that. Honestly, my biggest concern with him is there's a humongous hole in his side. Oh, you just stepped in dog poop! Oh, Sebastian! Oh no. Right? Apparently I've been filming in my pocket. So yeah, somebody stepped in the doggy poop right before I picked it up. I think what I was saying is right now my main struggle with Benny, aside from him being really slow and sore, is he has this massive bloody gaping hole in his groin. It's a terrible spot where the leg meets the groin, right by the leg that we had the tumor removed 2 years ago. It can't be sewn up unless we do this massive surgery. So I'm just trying to constantly bandage this big bloody hole. It's like a 2-inch triangle. And so far it's been soaking through a lot and the ace bandage slips off. This is the first time it's looked good. So yeah, this time I wrapped it around his back leg too, so it's right down there where you see the white hanging out. That's a giant cotton pad that I put in between the non-stick pad and the ace bandage. He seems to be okay with it, but he's definitely really sore. Yeah, it's pretty gruesome and difficult for him and me to deal with every day, so it's affecting quality of life, so I'm not sure how long we can continue with this. It's okay, buddy. Hello, everyone. This has been the All Benny vlog, but that's kind of life today. Just trying to make him happy.
Walk in circles.
Well, this is his first time walking this little loop around our grassy area that's across the street from our house. Before we were just going down the stairs, going potty here, and then heading back, but he seems to want to do a little loop, and I'm going to take him right back in after that because this is a lot. He hasn't been walking lately because of his pain levels, and he's definitely limping. Okay, he's limping, so we're going to cut across. He's going to cut across, so he cut this walk short. He couldn't quite make the whole one. I don't want him to have to lay down and not make it up the stairs, so. Alright, well that's our update. I just cleaned his bandage because it was finally soaking through. But he begged to go out on the leash, so we're doing it. Hi again. Don't worry, I think I'm okay today. I think I'm in that kind of numb shock stage. So today was hard. He wouldn't go up the side steps. They're pretty steep, too steep for the ramp that we bought. We ended up giving away to our friend. I might have to try the 4 steps down to our backyard if it gets rainy and too gross for walks. But yeah, I took him out on 3 little potty trips. It was difficult seeing him struggle so much to walk, but he was happy. I mostly just let him go at his own pace. On the 3rd one, he seemed to want to walk, so we tried to walk around, just kind of like a little sliver of our block. But partway around, he just was really struggling, and I called it into it, and we cut across the grass to get back home. The stairs, he's been going down shakily. I mean, gravity helps. Going up them, if he gets momentum, he makes it okay. It looks painful, but he makes it, and he doesn't complain. Midday, when his pain medicines really kicked in, he was struggling a lot. It just makes him have a hard time walking. I don't like that. Why does that happen? And the wound, it's so big. It's like a triangle like that on his groin. Terrible spot. It's so hard to not have the bandage, the wrap bandage, not pull off and then make everything get exposed again. I think I changed it 3 or 4 times today. Most of the times because it soaked through, but the final time when I was taking Sebastian to bed, he was just laying there, and the wound was just, it's like, hi, I'm a big gaping hole in your dog's crotch, and I'm here looking all bloody and disgusting and cancerous for your children to see. So I sent them to the other room while I cleaned it, and I got him to stand up, but I needed Jack's help to keep him standing up. He needed some support because the medicine is just like really in there. He'd had his dinner time dose, and it had a couple hours for it to really set in. So he was all sorts of wobbly, and Jax just looked the other way and held him while I did my best to wrap the bandage around his nonstick pad and the cotton that I put on top of the wound. Luckily, I had washed the big one earlier because the little ones were just rolling too much, I guess. There's just no perfect solution. Talking to my friend who actually got to talk to doctors in person, it sounds like the vet didn't even intend for it to necessarily be covered, but it gets blood everywhere. It's gruesome. It's horrifying for my children to see. He needs his cone, and I really like to give him a break when I'm in the room with him, and it's gonna get infected faster. And in talking to her, saying, what will happen if we just leave this wound here and continue on as we are? And what will probably cause the most damage to him is infection, which is inevitable. And the infection would be systemic and go through his whole body and cause organ failure. And it's also draining him. I mean, he already had some bad legs, but he could get up and walk around. Stairs were becoming a problem, but like once an hour, if he was napping all day, he would get up and turn in a circle and lay back down to stretch his legs. But now he's not doing that. Sometimes when the pain medicine is gone, ironically, he just gets up and walks around looking kind of normal. He seems happy. He makes eye contact and wags his tail. Occasionally picks up his toys. When he's on the medicine, the pain medicine, he doesn't do those things. He just lays there, kind of in a stupor, unless I pull him up. So, I still don't know what we're doing. I don't want it to get to the point where it's infected and he's sick, really, really sick and miserable. I don't want it to get to a point where he's just drugged up all the time and not even enjoying life. But it's not like I've got this forecast of when these things are going to happen so that I can say, oh, tomorrow's the day. Well, let's let him peacefully go now. So that's my day. He's wrapped up again. He's got his cone on. He made it into the kitchen with help, but didn't want to go over to his bed, so he just laid down right inside the gates, and he hasn't moved from that spot. I guess I'm gonna offer to take him to his bed when I go up. It's late. It's already 10:30. Time for me to edit this and get it up there. Thank you to those who have written about your experiences. I know it sucks to talk about, and it never gets easier, and it's always going to be painful. But I really appreciate it, both here on YouTube and on Facebook. I really appreciate it. I guess I'm gonna say goodnight and see what tomorrow brings. I mean, we're gonna have to help him soon, but I just want a little more time to know that it's the right decision. And if he's still having happy windows, I want to keep on supporting him, even if it's hours of my day bandaging him. I don't know what to do. I'm gonna go check on the kids in bed and check on Benny, and I'll see you tomorrow. Good night. Here's my sleepy boy. I just carried him to bed. I took off his cone for a minute so he could circle and find a cozy spot to lay. He's really just a mess when he's on the medicine. He's so weak and doesn't really respond well. He does eat his treats, so that's good. But yeah, now he's in his cone so we can go up to bed. Good night, my love.